Well, good morning, DirtFish Rally friends. It's day 2 of Rally Croatia, and my goodness me, we have a fantastic day ahead of us. As you can see, blue skies, clear blue skies today. Temperatures this morning are rather cool, mind you, around about 10 or 11 degrees. It will pick up to 17, 18 degrees or so this afternoon, but a cool start to the morning. And David Evans, we are in the opening stage. We're on this interesting hairpin.
Can actually see your breath, Colin.
It is that cold. It is that cold.
It's definitely a jacket strategy this morning, isn't it? It is very chilly.
Sure. But we're on this opening hairpin, David. It's a really interesting opening stage of the day. We've driven it.
We have driven it, Colin. We also know, Gary, if you look, you focus on how tight that hairpin is. It is very, very, very difficult. I'll be surprised if anybody gets around there without reverse.
We've got something to show you. Have a look at this. Yeah, that was David when we were out on our
It's a difficult hairpin.
It's a difficult hairpin, and it's a difficult testing stage. Now, we saw it yesterday morning, particularly with Robin Perra and very closely with Sebastian Ogier. The opening stage was a challenge. This one, I would suggest, even more challenging. There are a number of surface changes. The road, as you can see behind us, is quite wide. As it heads up the hill there, it's narrow as you like. There are lots of blind crests. There's lots of jeopardy. If you go slightly wide, you're going to hit something.
But also, I have to say, of all the stages we drove here, I love this one. It was so much fun. But like you say, when you get to the top of the hill, you go into that village, so narrow, the step into the house is right there. You know, you run an inch wide and you're going to take a wheel off. Fabulous stage.
Yesterday we saw just over, it was about 100 kilometres, wasn't it, 60 or so miles. Today, a little bit longer, 120 kilometres, 8 stages again. David, how many miles?
This stage is 12.6 miles, the next stage is 12 miles, the next stage after that is 7 miles, next stage after that is 5.5 miles. So what's that times 2, Cole?
Times 2,
that's
25 kilometres, around about 80 miles.
Yes,
80 miles, not
75 miles.
80 miles.
Yeah.
So, what do we expect to see out there today? Well, road position yesterday was a big advantage. Clearly, remember, we've got the start order reversed, so we're not going to see maybe the top boys. I think it'll be more or less the same for the top boys, David. The top 4 or 5 will have similar conditions.
It will, but one thing we should point out is that they're cleaning the road. You know, we were in some of the stages yesterday and they're sweeping the road after the recce, so whoever is first on the road will get an advantage because it will be cleaner. I'm not sure there was quite as much cutting today. Let's see, certainly in this stage, there was none of that sort of wide open bit at the side, from what I can remember.
No, he's absolutely right, there wasn't. So yeah, remember, it's reverse order. So it's the boys at the pointy end are going 7, 8, 9 on the road. Similar conditions for them this morning. Now, what we saw yesterday was, we saw a great start from Thierry Neuville. Elfyn Evans, David, had a really strong day yesterday. Sebastian Ogier had a fabulous afternoon yesterday. What do we expect to see today? I'll tell you what was disappointing yesterday, Tanak. Tell me what Tanak's going to do today.
Tanak will fight back today, but for me, one of the things we were talking to Oyt about yesterday was he's been in this car just over a year. Thierry Neuville has been in this car for how many? 6 years, something like that. Yeah. You know, he's been part of the engineering of this car, and Thierry is born and brought up on tarmac on these kind of roads. So for me, I think psychologically Thierry knows, although having said that, Thierry's only in his 3rd event with a new co-driver. So I think Tanak got the wrong tyres yesterday, then he went the wrong way with the car. I'm sure he'll go the right way. But for me, the guy yesterday was Ogier. Big moment on that first stage. The last 3 stages fastest, played himself right back into it.
He did. And do you know what? Similarly, remember, Ogier's not really done many miles on tarmac.
No.
He's got up to speed really quickly. I think Ogier is the big threat today. Do you know what? He wasn't just fast yesterday afternoon. He was loving it. He was really enjoying it. He really enjoyed the stages here yesterday. Ogier, for me, will be the man to watch today. If Evans finds a little bit more, he'll be there. But what is exciting, David? 3 drivers, our top 3. Yeah. Within 10 seconds, it is all to play for.
And that's it. And Tanak, 30 seconds. Is he out of it? What do you think?
I think he is. On tarmac, I think he's out of it, but you never know. We're going to see punctures today. We're going to see people having moments and incidents today. David, give us a quick rundown of the top 5 or 6.
So going into stage 9, we've got Neuville leading. We've got Ogier 7.7 behind. Evans is 8 down, Tanak, as we just said, 31.9, Breen 54.8, and Formo. We didn't talk about Formo. What a really strong debut from him yesterday.
Strong day from Formo.
He's 1 minute, he's a minute 14 down.
minute 14 down the Adrian Palmer. Yeah, I'd agree. He had a very strong day. So we have a lot to look forward to in our 8 stages today in Croatia. We're going to very much enjoy seeing how this hairpin should be taken properly.
They're just arriving, just opening the window.
The window's up here. Folks, stick with us on DirtFish.com. We will bring you all the news, all the action as it unfolds on the tarmac of Croatia.